Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming the long awaited, my go-to signature makeup look routine slash tutorial for you guys. This is the look right here. It's the look that you guys always see in my Instagram pictures, my TikToks. Basically the look that I do all the time. It's very full coverage and a little bit more glam, but it is the makeup look that I just always do. I never really switch it up from this. I'll be sharing an in-depth tutorial on the steps, the techniques that I use and the products that I use, as well as the holy grail products that I really recommend you use to achieve the same look. All of the products pretty much are very affordable and drugstore, and they are also all linked in the description below for you guys to check out. So let's not waste any more time and get straight into the tutorial. I've already prepped by doing my skincare and I've moisturized. Honestly, I have mastered my under eye routine. I have quite bad genetic dark circles that I will never be able to get rid of. So best believe I spent years finding the best way to just brighten them up, and I'll be sharing those secrets with you guys today. So now I've fully moisturized and I've primed. The next step in my base routine is this, and I spoke about this on my Instagram stories because this really is what's been giving me that glow that everybody has been giving me compliments on. I just put it on the high points of my face. A little bit goes a long way with this. I also put some on my forehead, which might sound crazy because who wants a shiny forehead, but trust me on this. The high points of your face, it will make your makeup look amazing. Then I jump straight into doing my full coverage base. I go in with a concealer just on my blemishes, and I want to make this sit for a few minutes so I can get the highest coverage. While I'm waiting for that to dry down, I just go in with a peach corrector under my eyes, which is the secret to having a flawless bright under eye. I also bring it around my mouth because I'm a brown girl, which means we have pigmentation around our mouths, and if I don't do this, I just feel like my foundation shade just doesn't match in these dark areas and it makes me look kind of grey. Then I take a flat foundation brush and I blend everything out. Okay, now a top secret tip I learned this summer, because I graduated, guys, on the hottest day of the year. It was 40 degrees and I didn't want my makeup to melt, and this trick saved me. You go in with a setting spray between every layer of makeup. So now I've done my base. Before I put my foundation on, I'm gonna spray my favorite setting spray. I then go in with my foundation all over my face. This is very buildable, so I always go in with two really thin light layers as opposed to just putting loads on my face. And I always use brushes. I'm just not really a beauty blender kind of gal. Just go in with a lip balm. I like to do my contour and highlighting routine kind of one by one. So I do all my concealer, blend it out, and then I do my contour, and then I bake. So a really important step I like to use is bring my concealer up at the sides of my nose, and it acts as reverse contouring. Okay, now that I let this sit, I'm gonna start blending it out, and what I like to do is you really want to gently blend it. You don't want to blend it all the way. I found that that's how people get the brightest, most flawless under eye. Just let the product sit and blend out just the harsh line. So I'm looking all nice and bronzy again, and then okay, so baking is really the secret to bright under eyes, and this is my new favorite powder. I don't see myself switching from it anytime. For this part I always use a beauty blender. This is the Real Techniques powder beauty blender. So I start with the nose and just go over anywhere we concealed, on top of that reverse contouring. And then I let that sit for like a minute or two. So my eyebrow routine is a bit weird just because I just have weirdly shaped eyebrows. But I just use a basic angled eyebrow brush. This one's a really old one from MAC. And I go in with a brow pomade and I start adding shape back into my eyebrows because my eyebrows naturally are very straight and I want to create that angular look. And then another one of my secret tips is to basically draw in my eyebrows a little bit closer together. Honestly, it creates the illusion that your nose is a little bit thinner because it brings your face back in, whereas if they start too far apart, it kind of widens your face, if that makes sense. Okay, at this point my eyebrows are done. I'm going to neaten them up with concealer afterwards, but first let's get this baking off. I don't want it sitting on my skin for too long. Just tapping the product away gently and not swiping the product off the face. Now I go in with a flat concealer brush and I will start carving out my brows. This is really where the magic happens. Especially underneath here, so we can highlight that brow bone. I never used to be a brow gel user, but now it has changed my life. I used quite a few ones from the drugstore, the ones that everyone was raving about, and I felt like none of them actually worked for me until I accidentally found this one. It just glues your eyebrow hairs down when it dries. Now I'm gonna finish my base with powder products. So I go in with bronzer, just to warm up my face, bring some more color back into it, because your girl is pale. I then take this brush, I'm pretty sure it's an eyeshadow brush, but it works perfect for my nose contour because it's just a really densely packed fluffy brush. The shape is perfect. And then I go over where I put that cream contour, but really lightly. Don't want it looking too crazy. So it's really important to bring it up to your brow and then just blend it out into your crease because it acts as eyeshadow as well. And then it's all nice and seamless. Once again, going in with another Real Techniques brush, and I go in with this blush palette purely because I just love this orange blush. I feel like it's so flattering on my skin tone, at the bridge of my nose as well, to bring colour back into my face. And then I bring it up to my temples, so it's all nice and blended out. I would take the tiniest bit of the pink and place it on top of the orange. Orange is a really good base to put down because it will amplify whatever blush colour you put on top. Highlighter, her products are amazing. This is such a good cream highlight. I've never been a fan of cream highlights, but I've been using this consistently in my makeup routine. This is really good at creating a natural kind of glow from within look. Another great way I like to create a glow look is just by placing it up here in the inner corner of your lid. I just love the way that it looks. And I just go over anywhere else I just highlighted, because I want to create that glow. And honestly, I'm glad it's working, because the amount of people that have said my makeup looks glowy, it's all because of these products. I'm telling you, because I've been highlighting my face for years and only now. The glow doesn't stop there. The last part of my highlighting routine is I use this Kiko. I'm pretty sure it's an eyeshadow stick, but I got it in the lightest color so I can use it as a highlighter. And you got to be really gentle with this because it's super pigmented. A little goes a long way. I do a little bit on my brow bone and just blend it out with my finger. And then I do a little on my nose. Honestly, don't ever underestimate the power of highlighting your nose in creating the illusion that it's smaller and just more snatched, because it really, really works. A little bit on my cupid's bow. And then for this one, it's really good at highlighting your inner corner. So I'll always bring that here. And that is my base makeup done. All I have to do is my eyes and my lips. So I literally use the same shades from this palette every single day. I have a bunch of eyeshadow palettes, I never touch them. It's always the Morphe 350. First things first, I go in with a really large fluffy brush, and then I take this shade here, and then I work all of this into my crease, right? This acts as my transition color, so any eyeshadow I put down on here is gonna kind of just blend into this shade. I'll use this light brown and then I'll mix some of this orange in there. I never go for the bright oranges, just always these light ones. And then I start in the outer corner, more precise than the last shade we just used, really carving out the crease shape that I want. And I always bring the shade further up than where my real crease is to create the illusion of bigger eyes. It really opens up your eyes. And then what's really important is I blend in that shade with the nose contour that we did and brought up around the eye as well. And then I go in with that same brown, and then I'll kind of dab just a little bit into a slightly darker brown so I can create a more smoky effect and add depth to my eye. So this is mostly going to be concentrated in the outer third of my eye. Flat eyeshadow brush, really important. Then I go in with the white and the yellow. It's really important to mix these two together. I think the white on its own is just not flattering, it will look too bright. And then I pack this colour onto my lid, but I would say probably just the first half of my lid because I want that darker depth. So I'm bringing this higher up than it is, as you can see. and just using it to carve out the brown that we just put down to create that cut crease shape. I just go back in with that really dense fluffy brush that we used for the crease and just tidy that up. Now I'm going to go in with my signature cat eye liner. I'm just going to speed through this, but if you want a proper in-depth tutorial on how I do my everyday eyeliner, I will link it on the screen, in the description, and at the end of the video, so you can watch it whenever, because that is like a proper tutorial on my signature eye look.
She calls me day and night. I'm sorry, girl, you just don't make me feel right. I never meant to make you cry. You were right. Just leave me be.
That is eyeliner done. It's not perfect today, which is perfect because now I can show you kind of like how I clean it up. Once again, flat brush, lighter concealer, just highlight under so it can create that sharper look and just conceal those mistakes. But make sure that you let your liquid eyeliner dry down before you do this. I haven't worn lashes in the longest time and I don't plan on it. I really don't like wearing them. I just don't think they suit my eye shape, so I go in heavy with curling my lashes and the mascara, and I just always think that that looks the best. It just makes my life easier too. And then these are my holy grail mascaras. As you can see, they're very worn out. I literally wear them every day. So I normally always go in with my Air Volume and my YSL mascara. This is for length, this is for volume. And then this Max Stack mascara, I've been using this a lot recently when I don't want to go in with these two because they are running low. This is just as good. The length that this gives you is insane. I'll start off with my Air Volume mascara. I love this because the wand is a little bit bent, and you can really get in there to every lash, and it gives you perfect volume, but it also separates your lashes really nicely. None of these mascaras make your lashes clumpy, which I love. That is such an essential to me. So I make sure I give a generous coating to every lash, really get in there from the root. At this point I go in with my YSL mascara. This is a different shaped wand. I'm gonna try and coat each lash individually here. So as you can see, I do spend a lot of time on my lashes, but if I'm feeling lazy, then I literally skip both of those steps and I just go in with Max Stack mascara, which I absolutely love, but I'm trying to save it because I don't want to run out of this. Okay, I finally have some battery life back in my vlogging camera, so you guys are back. I just need to do my lips and then we are finished. I've been getting so many questions on my lip combo. It's been the same thing pretty much in every video, so I'm going to be sharing with you the new products I've been using. So for liner, I've been going with MAC Soar. It's just the perfect natural pink on me. So I go in and I line, slightly overline in the middle. And just bring that colour up. So I always overline right in the centre. And then I bring it back down to my true lip shape. And then my all-time new favorite lipstick is the Kiko Smart Lipstick in 404. I know there's a lot of Kiko products in this video. They've not sponsored this. I just went in there and bought a bunch of products and I have fallen in love. They are definitely one of my new favorite makeup brands. I take this as an amazing, hydrating, creamy, natural brown lipstick. And oh my god, the Kiko 404 Smart Lip Liner, absolutely amazing. I literally just ran out of that, which is why I can't use it anymore, but I've been wearing that a lot in my videos as well. I'll either leave it like this to have a nice sheeny creamy finish from the lipstick. If I want to do gloss, I'll go in with the Dior Lip Glow Oil in Cherry, or if I want matte, I always go in with my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Stockholm. Today I think I'm just going to leave it as it is because I think it just adds to the glowy look of the makeup. Okay, I've just slicked my hair back, but that is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I post videos every single week, and remember, all of the products used in this video will be linked in the description below for you guys to shop. Comment down below if you have any questions, and remember that my DMs on Instagram are always open for a chat. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.